What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Alienware M18 with a 700M gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're doing the Precinct again, but at 1440p. Now, even on this thing, at 1200p, we couldn't stay at 60 the whole time. Most of the time we were. But when driving around at high speed, it was dropping down into the high 50s. Again, not the end of the world. But for those who want a constant 60 plus experience, you're not going to get it, at least with the standard 1200p settings. Now, maybe something happened, and it doesn't like that. I thought this on the G50 Advantage and it didn't pan out, but this thing is more powerful. So maybe it can do 1440p a little bit better. I mean, it will than the G50 Advantage, but I doubt it'll get better FPS than 1200p. Sometimes that happens though, just like on the G50 Advantage, so I can still hope, but either way, let's hop in the game and let's go find out what it's gonna do. All right, now we're gonna do 1440p in this video, so we'll start off native, just like we did at 1200p on this thing. And then we'll come back and turn some FSR on too, because I'm pretty sure if it couldn't handle 1200p without staying over 60, it can't 1440 either. Because this thing has a mux switch, so it doesn't usually get a FPS bump or anything by going to the external. Now, sometimes the CPU works a little less hard, therefore we don't get any of those stutters from it getting up into 100 degrees, but we'll see what happens with that. This game is a big wide open game, and most of the time those are pretty CPU heavy. But let's get into the game and find out.
Ah, another beautiful day in paradise.
Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Checking database for records. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Huh?
Okay, they're sober. Watch what you're doing. Quit struggling. We have a confirmed carjacking underway.
Affirmative.
84, Adam. Show us handling. Chase him!
You have the right to remain silent. Don't make it worse for yourself.
Well, looky here.
Control, check this one for priors.
Affirmative, stand by. 84, no infractions on record.
Okay, they're sober. Suspect is fleeing on foot. You got this, partner. Arrest him!
You have the right to remain silent. Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Checking database for records. Search returned with an active warrant.
We'll take that.
So now for some FSR testing, still at 1440p, base resolution of course. Alright, now down to the graphics, still FSR 3 quality. And the top thing's still on very high. To my knowledge, it still doesn't do anything unless you're using it for Steam Deck settings or handheld quality settings. It doesn't seem to change a damn thing. But anyway, let's get into the game now.
Control, check this one for priors.
Affirmative, stand by. All clear on that search, no criminal history.
Wrong call there, kid.
Any available units? Street vendors are reporting a possible narcotic sale in Serenity Park.
You have the right to remain silent.
Spray can bandits in action.
This is your only warning.
Understood.
You have the right to remain silent.
She's shooting!
Acknowledged.
Just relax, will ya? Take her down! Shoot the vehicle! Get tighter to the suspect! She's shooting! Focus! Shots fired! Where did you learn to drive? Call for backup. Suspect is on foot.
Dispatch to 84, message received.
Book him, Dano.
You have the right to remain silent. Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Checking database for records. 84, no infractions on record.
Well, looky here. Okay, they're sober.
Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Affirmative, stand by. Records indicate prior criminal activity.
Chase him! Arrest
You
him!
have the right to remain silent.
Alright, now for some camera recorded gameplay. Alright, now we must get to our patrol place. Oh, where is Kellen? Oh, did he get... Is that him? There we go. He was just like stuck for a moment there.
We are observing an individual illegally dumping trash.
Received.
Fire here.
Copy that. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick North Bay. Suspect vehicle identified in Litchfield.
Whoa!
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Linden West.
It's clear. Shoot them.
We have units on standby if required. Suspect.
Oops, I hit the wrong button.
Suspect last spotted at Pilgrim's Lookout.
You're too far away.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick North Bay. Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick Intersection 3. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fort Hollow Hill.
We got a chase. They ditched the vehicle.
Affirmative.
Crash, crash, crash.
Alright, cool. We certainly won't be doing that anymore.
Control, check this one for priors.
Checking database for records. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Received. Checking now. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Checking database for records. 84, no infractions on record.
Shift's over. Yabba dabba do.
Still have some spots where it might drop. I saw 64, 62 right there, so that's what makes me think that. But for the most part, it seems to stay over, so that's good. Yeah, another day complete. Alright. And I think with that, we can go ahead and wrap this video on up. Alright guys, that's a wrap for the Precinct on the Alienware M18 with a 700M at 1440. And it was very, very similar to 1200p if I'm honest. Neither one could stay at a constant 60 while driving around. Although, that was while recording. But if we dropped all the way down to 62 with FSR, I mean, logic dictates that we probably would have dropped a little under without it. So, maybe we wouldn't if we weren't recording, but just throwing that out there. But still, more than playable, especially with FSR's help. Sucks we have to rely on it, but at least it's there. Though I would have liked some, them to also add the other two upscalers in there for everyone else. Now everybody wants to use FSR, but either way, still, very fun game. And hopefully it'll get some updates and get even more performance, but a lot of the times, what you see is what you get with these things. So we'll see. Only time will tell. If it ever gets a giant update where performance improves dramatically, I will always come back and give it a test. But until then, we'll just move on to the next system. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video though, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.